In the shadow of the oak, where the wild daisies grow, there's a rusted gate, swing slow, creak slow. Underneath its arch, we carve their names in the bark. Now just ghostly letters, faint, stark. By the old porch side, where the evening sun dips wide, your scarf still dances on the line like the day you cried. Oh my love, these plains know my size, echo across valleys where the lone whippoorwill cries. Rusted gate tied down, no more wandering free, like my heart lost to you under that old oak tree. Time rustled through like the wind through the chimes, turned our laughter to whispers, our summers to rhymes. Where once stood an altar, now only shadows play, and the cabin we dreamed in swallowed by decay. Down the gravel road, past the fading trails plea, rides the ghost of me and you, where you used to be. Oh my love, these plains know my size, echo across valleys where the lone whippoorwill cries. Rusted gate tied down, no more wandering free, like my heart lost to you under that old oak tree. And I've worn this saddle, felt the rain's relentless frown, each droplet a memory cascading down. In the silence between each drop, your laughter I find, a haunting melody to which my soul's resigned. Oh my love, these plains know my size, echo across valleys where the lone whippoorwill cry. Rusted gate tied down, no more wandering free, but oh, my heart's still lost, still roaming wild, still not free. Underneath that oak, our love's silent decree, in the rusted echoes forever you and me. In the shadow of the old oak tree, there used to hang a swing for you and me, a rope frayed by time, the seed worn thin. We carved our names, let our dreams begin. But now the oak stands tired and lone, the swing's long gone like the love we had known, just the whisper of leaves and the creek's soft moan underneath the blue where the wild winds are blown. Oh, the swing forgot and the world moved on, dusty trails where our laughter once shone. The hills hold the echo of what's come and gone, as I ride these lands where my heart was drawn. The scarf you left is threadbare and old, on the porch where our story stories quietly told of quiet evenings and rain soft sighs. Now nothing but a crow's lonely cries. The cabin stands, but it's empty within, like the hollow remembrance of might have been. Gravel roads stretch, but they're leading nowhere. Each sunset a reminder of the love we share. Oh, the swing forgot and the world moved on. Dusty trails where our laughter once shone. The nights grow cold as I wander alone, with just the stars to guide me to where I belong. I've seen the prairie grass sway in despair, felt the sting of the rain, the harsh prairie air. Yet in the depths of the night, your memory's clear, a soft gentle voice that I'm aching to hear. Yes, the swing forgot and so must I, but memories like shadows, they never truly die. I'll carry this heartache till the day I'm laid low beneath the old oak where our young love did grow. As the horizon swallows the sun's fading light, I whisper your name to the gathering night, and hope that somewhere you're thinking of me under the oak by the long lost swing. Down by the creek where the wild oaks grow, I first saw her in the spring soft glow. Her laugh was a melody, played low and sweet, under the shade where our two worlds meet. But now the oak leaves whisper her name into the breeze. My heart walked away with hers neath those ancient trees. The sunset paints her memory across the sky, but under these stars alone, all I do is cry. We shared our dreams on an old porch swing, her scarf a splash of color in the autumn's cling. The cabin's empty where laughter used to ride, only dust dances now where our secrets used to hide. And the oak leaves still whisper her name into the breeze. My heart walked away with hers neath those ancient trees. Every sunset steals a color I used to know, leaving just shadows where we used to glow. By the gravel road I pause and see her trace, in the fading trail a gentle lingering grace. What's gone is gone like the river's endless flow. She's a part of every place I go. Yes, the oak leaves will whisper her name into the wind, a reminder that some loves once lost never end. Now every sunset lets her memory invade the silhouettes of what was in
the shadow of an oak under skies wide and blue. I carved our names, wild hearts untamed, in a town we once knew, with laughter in our echoes and dreams in our gaze. Lies a rickety porch where we danced away those days. Oh, hollow heart carved in the bark of time's relentless sway. Each passing breeze whispers your name as the stars fade into gray. Where did you go, my sunset glow, when the night refused to end? These empty trails and whispered tales keep you close, my lost friend. Now the porch swings, sway silent, with a creak that sounds like cries, and the dust on that old gravel road no longer hears our lies. The cabin by the river stands lonesome, stands so cold, just like my heart since your warmth chose to fold. Oh, hollow heart carved in the bark of time's relentless sway. Each passing breeze whispers your name as the stars fade into gray. Where did you go, my sunset glow, when the night refused to end? These empty trails and whispered tales keep you close, my lost friend. By the rusted gate I pause and wait, hoping winds might bring a scent of your sweet perfume, or the soft song we would sing. But silence weighs on my spurs and hat, just shadows in the rain. A cowboy lost in memories, riding through his pain. Oh, hollow heart carved with each beat it parts from what it's meant to hold. These hills echo the sorrow of a tale too often told, drifting like a tumbleweed where wild rivers bend. In every setting sun I see you, my lost friend. Forever you, my lost friend. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the ground, I found a porch that saw the world without making a sound. Old wooden memories whispering through cracked boards. Your scarlet scarf still lay there, untouched like spoken word. And the porch burns under the weight of the sun, like my heart aches now that you're gone. Dust swirls where you once danced alone, leaving me haunted. This ghost now my home. We carved our names neath that ancient oak, promised neath starry skies, words softly spoke. Now barren cabins and gravel roads stretch tight, where laughter echoed, now just shadows in the twilight. And the porch burns as the sun dips low in the silence. Yes, the porch burns, and I'm a silhouette so thin, holding to dreams where your love begins. Stars above, the only witnesses that see I'm yours forever, even as a porch burns with me.
In the town of Rye, under a weeping willow shade, I once swore love to a maiden fair. Her scarf of patched crimson silk fluttered in the breeze like the wild heart of a colt, untamed, unaware. By the old oak tree, with carvings worn and deep, her laughter mingled with the rustling leaves, as sunsets painted lonesome shadows long and steep on those gravel roads where now my spirit grieves. Oh, Rye waits like an old porch swing, still echoing songs of boots on dusty boards. The wind carries whispers and the chill of a love lost like faded words unscored. Rye waits and the sun dips low, casting gold on paths where sorrow lies, and in my heart where no one else may go. Rye waits and never says goodbye. Now the willow's bowed, its tears are dry and dead, no crimson scarves dance upon the breeze. The oak tree stands, but forgotten is our pledge, and silence fills the void of missing melodies. The cabin by the brook lays empty, windows bare, where once our dreams like wildflowers grew. Now only echoes of our laughter split the air as I roam these roads, lost, bereft, unglued. Oh, Rye waits like an old porch swing, still echoing songs of boots on dusty boards. The wind carries whispers and the chill of a love lost like faded words unscored. Rye waits and the sun dips low, casting gold on paths where sorrow lies, and in my heart where no one else may go. Rye waits and never says goodbye. If whispers could be caught like falling rain, or memories held in the folds of a scarf, would the winds of Rye soothe this sweet pain, or would they just whisper of love's epitaph? Yes, Rye waits and I'm a shadow in the setting sun, a silhouette against the fading light of day. With every dusty sunset my heart comes undone in the town of Rye, where my old love lay. Oh, Rye waits, and I reckon I wait too, for a whisper on the window sign in the quiet town where the willows weep and view. Rye waits, and I'm left behind.
Underneath the old oak tree, where the shadows lean so long, I carved our names inside a heart. The world was right, nothing was wrong. That dusty trail to your porch
Knew my boots, knew my soul. But like the sunset steals the day, time came around, took its toll. Silence said nothing, but it screamed in my ears. Each whisper of the wind holds the echoes of our years. Where once you stood, now there's only my own shadow in the dust. Silence said nothing, but it told me all about us. The saddle hangs on the barn wall, the leather cracked like my worn heart, and that scarf you left behind is fading, tearing me apart. Gravel roads where we once laughed, now trails of tears under moonlit skies. Empty cabins, rooms full of ghosts, with love's echo, my lonesome cries. Silence said nothing, but it screamed in my ears. Each whisper of the wind holds the echoes of our years. Where once you stood, now there's only my own shadow in the dust. Silence said nothing, but it told me all about us. Rain falls on the old tin roof like the tears I've cried for you. Every drop of memory faded, but somehow still feels new. In the quiet of this night, under stars that we once knew, I'm learning that letting go is something I can't just choose. Silence said nothing, and yet it speaks so true. Each whisper of the wind is a bit of me, a part of you. Now I walk these trails alone, where our laughter once had flowed. Silence says nothing, but it's the only voice I've known. Silence says nothing as I let you go. But in my heart, oh in my heart, is where your memory forever roams. In the heart of the valley, where the oak trees stand, I once loved a girl with the earth on her hands. We chased the horizon on paths worn and thin, where the cold morning forgot the fires we'd began. Oh, the wind speak low on those high lonesome trails, where my heart's wrapped up in her wild whispered tales. Every sunset's a memory fading too fast, in the glow of a love that just couldn't last. Now the cabin's half hidden, where the ivy has grown, with the porch still creaking like it's begging her home. That old scarlet scarf she left on the chair flies with the dust like her ghost in the air. Oh, the wind speak low on those high lonesome trails, where my heart's wrapped up in her wild whispered tales. Every sunset's a memory fading too fast, in the glow of a love that just couldn't last. On a gravel road fading
speak low with a voice that prevails, telling tales of a love lost on old lonesome trails. So I'll ride under stars, let the cold morning forget the days of our love and the sun when it set. Soft as the rain on the rough, dusty land, I'll carry her memory, the touch of her hand. In the silence that follows, I find my regrets. In the cold morning shadow, where the sun never sets. Underneath the shadow of the old oak tree, there's a scarf you left, now part of the breeze. Scarlet like the sunset, it whispers and sighs, echoes of your laughter in the whispering rain. That old porch creaked under secrets we'd share as dust danced in the light like soft ash in the air. Oh, how the dust bleeds, just like my heart, on trails long faded, where we're worlds apart. Every step on these gravel roads, a solemn creep, underneath these vast skies, where the old winds plead. The cabin stands empty where our whispers once lay, window staring blankly where our shadows would wait. An old saddle untouched rests by the cold heart, a relic arrives through wildflower paths. Now rain taps like Morse code on the tin roof above, playing tunes of a time when I knew your love. Oh, how the dust bleeds, just like my heart, on trails long faded, where we're worlds apart. Every step on these gravel roads, a solemn creep, underneath these vast skies, where the old winds plead. Now I ride through the twilight where the silence is deep. The echoes of my heartbeats are the company I keep. As the night claims the colors and shadows intertwine, I find solace in the stars, your memory divine. Oh, how the dust bleeds, and so do I, in the echoes of the land, under the vast twilight sky. With each gust of wind I face what I've lost. Dust bleeds like tears on the crosses I've crossed. And in the quiet, the end of day please set free the memories like old oak leaves. In the shadow of the mesa, where the wild oak trees grow, I remember her laughter like a creek's gentle flow. Beneath the sky of amber by the porch of weathered wood, her eyes shone like the starlight
where together we once stood. Her laugh stays in the whisper of the wind through the chimes, in the creak of old saddles, and in the church bells' distant rhymes. Though my boots tread on gravel roads and my heart roams wild and free, her laugh like a ghost dances round, forever haunting me. Time has worn the leather, turned the cabin's walls to gray, and the scarf she left behind fades more with each passing day. Rain has washed the trails where we walked side by side, but no storm can erase the paths etched deep inside. Her laugh stays in the whisper of the wind through the chimes, in the creak of old saddles, and in the church bells' distant rhymes. Though my boots tread on gravel roads and my heart roams wild and free, her laugh like a ghost dances round, forever haunting me. By the embers of the campfire as the prairie night grows cold, I see her silhouette in the flames, dancing as of old. The stars above are silent, but they know the song I sing, of a love that's like the desert flower blooming each harsh spring. Her laugh stays in the silence of the dawn's breaking light, in the sway of the prairie grass under the moon's soft sight. Though I wander lost and lonely through the echoes of my strife, her laughter is the melody, the lingering song of life. Wherever I might ride or lay my head beneath the stars above, in the quiet of the night I hear her laugh, I feel her love.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wild daisies grow, you whispered words of love, soft and low. Beneath that ancient tree, we swore eternity, but like the river bends, you slipped away from me. The porch still creaks, the door still moans, haunted by the love the heart once known. Love rode through like a summer storm, leaving just a scarf tattered and worn. In the whisper of the wind I hear your laugh, echoing down old gravel paths. But the sunset dyes everything in red, coloring the dreams that we once had, where once our laughter filled the dusty street. Now silence lays thick and deep. The cabin stands empty by the weeping willow sway, wood worn soft by many a day. The trails we walked are overgrown, lost to time, like the love we've known. Love rode through like a summer storm, leaving just a scarf tattered and worn. In the whisper of the wind I hear your laugh, echoing down old gravel paths. But the sunset dyes everything in red, coloring the dreams
that we once had. Under the vast, unyielding sky, I've come to learn how goodbye can be a whisper or a tear, something lost between the fear and the love. And every night, when stars above shine, I search for you in their divine design. Love rode through, but it rides no more, just echoes in the wind, the creaking floor. With every sunset, every starlit trail, I feel the weight of a love that's still so frail, yet in the vastness, in the crimson hue, I've learned to live with the ghost of you. Out by the ridge where the wild oak stands, I found an old ranch, withered by sands, once rang with laughter under blue skies, now just a whisper of her sweet sighs. We danced on porches under moon's crown, silk scarf in her hair, my old leather gown. Oh, that old ranch, tied down by grief, where my heart lies buried under a leaf. The wind sings her name through the open door, a dance of dust on a creaky floor. Memories like rain fall soft and slow on the abandoned ranch where my sorrows grow. Years past, the trails grew over with time. Her path took her east, left me with rhyme, where once were echoes of our laughter's tune, now silent shadows under the silver moon. The saddle sits empty, the fires grow cold, a cowboy wanders, his story untold. Oh, that old ranch, tied down by grief, where my heart lies buried under a leaf. The wind sings her name through the open door, a dance of dust on a creaky floor. Memories like rain fall soft and slow on the abandoned ranch where my sorrows grow. By the old stone well, I whispered goodbye to dreams and to her under vast prairie sky. Each sunset burns like the love I recall, echoes of footsteps through each empty hall. So that old ranch, tied down by dreams, holds my whispered secrets, my silent screams, as the sun dips low in a sky so wide. On that abandoned ranch my old heart resides. Oh, the wind sings her name through the open door, a dance of dust on a creaky floor. Down by old Sycamore Creek, where the waters whisper low, I found her wildflower scarf beneath the sunset's amber glow. We carved our names in the oak, where the soft winds dared to roam. In in that hallowed hidden grove where I once called her my own. But the creek waves like it knows my sins underneath that fading sky where her memory begins. In the oak tree with our names worn thin holds the tales of yesteryears and the love I couldn't win. Time has worn the wooden porch where we danced in gentle rain. Now the cabin's empty halls play a silent, sorrowed strain. The gravel road that led her back to a life beyond the ridge turned our summer's golden tracks into winter's lonely bridge. Yes, the creek waits with its mournful hymn echoing through whispering leaves where our world was bright and now dim. And that oak tree standing stark and grim marks the dreams we left behind on the rim of time's own. I wander through these ghostly trails with her laughter in my ears, a specter in the twilight haze, adrift in my own fears. Each sunset spills the same old hues, the reds and pinks of loss, as I reckon with the truth. All love comes with its cost. So the creek waits, and I'm standing still with the shadows growing long and the night air crisp and chill. Yes, the creek knows it always will. That part of me stayed behind in the heart I can refill. And as the stars light up the hill, I whisper to the wind, guess some hearts are meant to spill. Out where the oak tree shadows lie long on the dust, I found an old saddle, leather worn into rust. Beneath the wide brim of a sunset that bleeds lies a tapestry woven from wildflower seeds. Our names carved deep in the bark of time's embrace, echoes of laughter, the ghost of your face. Oh, saddle hides tales of old, of a love so brave in a world so cold, where the winds whisper soft through the empty cabin sighs. I'm a shadow in the moonlight under infinite skies. Each stirrup and buckle, every scar, every ride, saddle hides. Oh, saddle hides. The porch still creaks where we danced in the rain. Now it moans underfoot like it's singing our pain. The trails have grown over the gravel roads bare. No echo of hoofbeats, just silence hangs there. A scarf you once wore is now faded and torn, fluttering lonely like a flag long forlorn. Oh, saddle hides tales of old, of a love so brave in a world so cold, where the winds whisper soft through the empty cabin sighs. I'm a shadow in the moonlight under infinite skies. Each stirrup and buckle, every scar, every ride, saddle hides. Oh, saddle hides under the vast prairie sky. I lay down my heart, the plains roll out like the canvas
promise of a forgotten art. Where did we lose the thread? Where did the story change? In this land that shaped us, nothing stays the same. Oh, saddle hides, tales retold, memories fading to the dusk, silver and gold, where the winds whisper soft through the empty cabin sighs. I'm a shadow in the moonlight under infinite skies. Each stirrup and buckle, every scar, every ride, saddle hides. Oh, saddle hides. Here I'll abide with my saddle hides. In the shade of the old oak tree by the creek where we once lay, I found a faded scarf you wore, now colors turned to gray. The wildlands whisper through the grass where our laughter used to sound. A lone cabin stands beneath the hill where our dreams were tightly bound. But now the wind sings lonesome through the sagewood, thin and dry. Moonlight dances on the gravel road where we said our last goodbye. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red, like the heart I can't reclaim, for in the dust of trails long gone, all that's left is your name. Years rode by on thundering hooves over stones that marked the miles. The town's old porch creaks underfoot, echoing the missing smiles. Your laughter's just a ghost now in the shadows that I roam. This wanderer's heart beneath white skies, forever doomed to roam. But still the wind sings lonesome through the sagewood, thin and dry. Moonlight fades on the lonely roads where we said our last goodbye. Every star a piercing reminder of the eyes that match their gleam, lost in the dust of trails long gone, buried in a dream. Sometimes late at night I swear I hear the whisper of your voice, floating across the valleys, making my weary heart rejoice. But dawn breaks harsh on hills of silence, each day reborn anew, with nothing but the ache inside, memories of you. So I'll ride on with the sunset, my shadow long and lean, chasing echoes of what we were in places we've once been. Though the wind still sings through sagewood and the road stretches behind, the hardest trails are those we walk, in the memories left behind, in the dust of trails long gone, my heart forever confined.
Down by the creek where the willow weeps and moans, I found an old scarf, your color lost and alone, tangled in the brush like my fingers through your hair. in that empty bed by the window where we laid our love bare. Oh, how the whispering wind sings of you, low and sad, carrying tales of what we had to the stars up above. Each night I roam under skies vast and deep, with an empty bed drifting in dreams where you still sweet. Once there was laughter in the dust of that old porch. Now it's just footprints faded where we used to hold a torch. The oak tree stands witness to the vow softly spoken. Now I ride these trails alone with a heart forever broken. Oh, how the whispering wind sings of you, low and sad, carrying tales of what we had to the stars up above. Each night I roam under skies vast and deep, with an empty bed drifting in dreams where you still sweet. In the saddle I found solace under the free and roving sun, but at the fall of dusk your shadow comes undone. Riding past our empty cabin on that gravel road to nowhere, I reckon love's a journey with a share of wear and tear. Oh, how the whispering wind sings of you, low and sad, carrying tales of what we had and the pain of letting go. Each night I roam under skies vast and deep, with an empty bed drifting away from dreams I can't keep. So I'll ride till the sun dips and the plains call me to rest in the heart of the valley where we once loved best. And though this bed is empty and the trail's end is nigh, in the whispers of the prairie I find your soft side.
In the shadow of an oak, by dusty trails bend, where the sunset paints gold on an old cabin's end, I recall soft whispers from her boots in the sand, echoing softly in this wild, lonesome land. And those boots whisper secrets of a love that once was, whispers lost in the wind, like the dust they once caused. Each step away from me, under vast starry skies, leaves my heart worn and weathered where old passion lies. Now the trail's gone quiet, under skies dim and gray. Her scarf on the porch swing just flutters away. Where laughter once echoed, now only winds moan. Empty saddle beside me, I ride on alone. Those boots whisper secrets of a love that once was, whispers lost in the wind, like the dust they once caused. Now each creak of my saddle's a symphony sad of dreams we once rode on and the fall that we had. By the light of a campfire with stars overhead,
as I tread this long path through the echo of footsteps and the aftermath. Like the rain on the roof, words unsaid haunt my dreams. On gravel roads fading, nothing's quite as it seems. In the quiet twilight, as the day dips to sleep, her whispers and breezes across canyons deep still guide my lone heart under skies white and blue, to wander forever with the ghost of her hue. Out where the oak trees shadow the old creek's bend, I found your scarf, the one you wore against the wind. The porch still creaks where we watch the sunsets bleed. Now it's just the whispering leaves speaking to my grief. Silence echoes louder than the words we never said. Each memory dances like dust upon the old shed. Your laughter's a ghost in the corridors of my mind, drifting like tumbleweeds, leaving me behind. These gravel roads, they don't sing no more, since your boots ain't walking through that door. The cabin stands, but it's empty of the dreams we wove. Just shadows fill these rooms where light once boldly strode. Silence echoes louder than the words we never said. Each memory dances like dust upon the old shed. Your laughter's a ghost in the corridors of my mind, drifting like tumbleweeds, leaving me behind. On the edge of this town, where the old path fades, I reckon the choice is made, all the debts we've paid. Under that endless sky, where we once lay, I find the courage to whisper goodbye at the close of day. Silence echoes louder than the cries my heart expels. Like rain on the dry earth, my spirit it compels. I embrace the solitude, your memory my guide. Wander in these wild lands with your spirit by my side. And as the night descends like the curtain on our tale, in the quiet of the darkness your memory prevails. Though I wander lost and alone beneath the endless sky, in the silence that echoes, I'll never say goodbye.
Sunset spills on a gravel road where we once walked slow, beneath the oak tree's ancient shade, near the creek's gentle flow. Your laughter mingled with the breeze, a scarf caught in the wind, in that quiet dusty town where my heart did so depend. Oh, the creek left behind with its whispering sighs holds the echoes of our words under wide open skies. Now the water's running low, tears I've cried by the creek left behind. my lonesome heart resides. Years roll like thunderclouds, the porch creaks with my weight. That old swing's empty now, like the chair beside my gate. Your saddle's gathering dust in the barn where shadows sleep. I'm a drifter on these lands where memories cut so deep. Oh, the creek left behind with its whispering sighs holds the echoes of our words under wide open skies. Now the water's running low like the tears I've cried by the creek left behind, where my soul can't hide. In the stillness of the cabin where the fire's warmth has died, I see you in the flickering light dancing by my side. A whisper in the pine's embrace tells me you're not far, but like dust on that long winding road, you're an unreachable star. Oh, the creek left behind with its sorrowful cries, a testament of love under stormy autumn skies. I'm a shadow in the sunset, in a tale that never lies. At the creek left behind, a cowboy's heart never dies, fading out with a chilling breeze that once brought love so near. By the creek left behind, I'll disappear. There's an old porch where my memories linger, weathered wood neath the touch of my finger. Saw an oak tree sway, a scarf in the breeze. That porch watched me leave, my heart on its knees. Oh, the wind whispers low through the valley and creek, and the sun casts long shadows when the heart is too weak. Under skies wide and somber where my sorrows believe, I still see that old porch watch me leave. Gravel roads where we rode side by side, echoes of laughter where our dreams used to hide. Then came autumn sigh, the cold rust on the leaves, empty cabin silent goodbye. The porch watched me grieve. Oh, the wind whispers low through the valley and creek, and the sun casts long shadows when the heart is too weak. Under skies wide and somber where my sorrows believe, I still see that old porch watch me leave. In the hush of the night, by the flicker of fire, every star up above knows the tune of my lyre. But the silence around speaks the truth, can't deceive. All I loved, all I lost, as that porch watched me leave. So I roam through the dusk where the wild rivers weave, with a soul full of dust and
and a heart that can't cleave to the shadows of oak trees where I once could breathe. Forever that old porch had watched me leave. Yes, forever that old porch still watching me.